Okay, so what is your system configuration? Okay, so your system configuration is CPU, RAM, hard disk, and operating system. You have to tell about these things, not about your laptop model kind of stuff or a desktop model or a company names. Not those things. Those are just secondary part. Important is these things. And why should we know what is your system configuration? So system configuration, like you want to install an application. Okay, you want to install an application, or you want to create a new virtual machine, or you want to install operating system, or you want to upgrade your system. So you must know the system configuration. Of course, it is a part of our entire person. You can check your system configuration in a different ways. One of the thing is go to MS Info 32, and another one is Task Manager, Dxdiag, Windows Start, Windows or Windows button, or press the Start button, Settings, System, About, or you can type about your PC. In a search, you can type about your PC. Second one is, so in a task manager, to open the task manager kind of stuff, right click on taskbar, you can open task manager. And multiple ways to open task manager. In task manager, you can find your CPU information, like your Intel CPU information, number of cores, number of logical processors in it, okay, speed of the processor, cache memory, both L1, L2, L3, L1, L2, L3 cache memories, virtualization is enabled or not, kind of information. And also you can find your memory, means your RAM, total RAM capacity is DDR DDR3 12 GB RAM or DDR4 8 GB RAM, something like that. You'll find your total memory and which type of memory it is. And speed of RAM, like a 1600, 2400, 2660, okay, 2666, okay, or a 3200, 3400. Those are all different type of frequencies are there. And how many RAMs you are using, and so what kind of form factor, and available memory. So you are having more available memory means more applications you can run. If you have less available memory means your system becomes slower. So better to close unused applications and unused tabs. Unused applications and unused tabs to gain a more available memories. So what is your disk size? So here it is. I have a 500 GB.
Form, run attachment, application form, gap activities form, BGP form, and complete details with should be Word format only. Don't make it in PDF.
Are you talking to me?
Sorry, sir.
Okay. Yeah, it's reading something. No problem. Okay. Um, I have a Wi-Fi adapter. So the adapter name. So which one is actually connected to network, and whether packets are transmitting and receiving. If both are transmitting, receiving is there means it is good network. And other information also can find it. And finally my graphic card. So I have my internal graphic card is there. So that is a discrete graphic card is there with a GT 720M model. It is 2 GB discrete graphic card is also there. So also we can get that system information using MS Info 32. You can go to search and type MS Info 32 like this. So that is system information. I didn't type completely, but this is system information. In the system information also you will gather system summary, Windows 10, home. This is Intel processor, means first operating system, processor, sorry, Windows, sorry, operating system, version, 64 or 32-bit kind of stuff it is showing. 64-bit base PC, processor, processor model, information, and we'll find your memory, total physical memory, okay, 12 GB RAM, and any other information like a virtualization enabled or not enabled kind of stuff. And hardware resources, components, under components, storage, disk. You can find I have a hard disk 500 GB, that partition information. I have another hard disk is 1 terabyte, that information also I'm getting. Maybe different devices also you can find it from here. This system info is telling about all entire system configuration. Sometimes you download some torrent based applications from torrents, okay, some third party websites. So they will gather this information using some .exe files, okay. So they will try to gather your system configuration to control your system. But whatever it is, MS Info 32 or a system information will tell you what is your system configuration. Okay, next one is Dxdiag. So in run or a search, you can type Dxdiag. It is mainly DirectX diagnostic tool. It is for checking your system configuration also it shows, but mainly your graphics information. So look at here, this is my operating system and this is my processor, my memory, and then my DirectX version. My display related information means built-in CPU graphics like HD graphics 4000 kind of stuff. Next is a render, it is showing a 720M, so it is a 2 GB graphics. Okay, so this is 1999 MB, it is original. So this is approximately total memory, that is shared memory plus approximately shared memory, that is total, but original is 2 GB RAM. Okay, this is one king small shot. Okay, next one, you can go to start and this system, scroll down about, there you can find your system configuration. Next, your operating system bit 64-bit processor, Intel, and i5 processor it is. Windows 10 Home Edition recently updated, that is 22H2. Okay, same window we can able to open. Simply go to search and type about. Yeah, this is about your PC. About your PC. So see, same information. So we will get it. Your processor, your RAM, your bit, and your operating system. Okay. Next, of course, you can do systeminfo.exe. So get that information kind of stuff. Once you are found, whether which way you found it, your system configuration, one way or multiple ways you find the system configuration, but whatever it is, put your system configuration in one place. In general, I'll ask people to put your system configuration in a group, but we'll see that one tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I'll ask once again. But first of all, check your system configuration. You have a laptop, check your system configuration. You don't have a laptop, Nothing is saved. It is become empty file. You don't have a laptop, so when laptop or desktop, so go to your friends or any family members or internet center. Check once what is that system configuration. That's it. Okay. No, so numbers, so information. That's it. Okay. And one more point, why we should know system configuration. Already I told you want to install an application, so you must know the minimum requirement to install a system configuration. Just before I check to install VMware workstation, like this one. So for example, minimum requirements to install this application VMware workstation. For example, so it is saying I required a 2 GB RAM minimum, 4 GB are more required. So how much RAM I have? 12 GB. So it is suitable. And it is a 64-bit processor or Intel or AMD type. This represent Intel. This represent AMD. 64-bit processor required, which is much be later than 2011 or later kind of stuff. And 2.0 gigahertz faster core speed is required, but it is okay with us. So this is the main point. Yeah, of course, the meaning is Intel virtualization must be enabled. It is already enabled. We didn't expand this one to go through that point. Okay. This information given from this VMware FAQ only. For example, guys, I'm at Jenkins. I want to install a Jenkins in my PC. Okay, so then I'll go to the website. Stop war, Ukraine war related. Okay, so but whatever it is, I want to download. Let's click on download. What I want to see hardware and software requirements. Okay, so you want to install in Linux or Windows. Okay, so how much RAM is required? How much disk space is required? So there it is stopped working, right? So this is this PC. See what is my C drive. Okay, what is my C drive? How much space is I have? I have a 18.3 GB free. If I install this application, it take another 2-3 GB space. Is it okay with us or not? Or you want to install this application in different location? For example, I install a Oracle database application in the Z drive, not in C drive. This is the application Oracle 21C application I installed in the Z drive. Okay, so instead of C drive. Why? Because of the application size is bigger and my C drive, the free space is less. Okay, like that. So better to install in different drive or a same drive. You have to decide from here. Okay, so how much free space is required? Like 1 GB disk space is required, although 10 GB is recommended. Okay, with a as a Docker container if you are running. This is minimum, but this is recommended hardware for a small team. This is single person team. This is a small team, means like a 10 members are there. So what is Java requirement? Browser compatibility, Windows support policies, Linux operating system policies. Yeah, this is how to install kind of way. Okay. Yeah, this is installation steps from the Jenkins one. I know you don't know what is Jenkins, and it is, if you don't know what is Jenkins, you don't require to know what is Jenkins also. Okay, you don't require to know what is Jenkins also. So point is, guys, minimum hardware requirement and software requirements, you must know it while you are installing any application. Guys, we are not kids anymore, so we are already done a graduation. Without a graduation, no entry. So right. So you have done a graduation, whatever it is, either it is BTech or not a BTech kind of stuff, means whether it is engineering or not engineering, it does not mind about. You are graduate, you should know one by one, at least start learning by looking at one by one. So then you will learn properly. Okay. There is no difference between a MTech candidate and intermediate candidate. If there are learning just like a next install kind of people. Okay. That's my point. Learn, see, observe what you know, what you have, you must know it. That is the point. Okay. Next, operating system editions. So another point, we have to see what is your operating system. Some people said I have Windows. Some people said I have Windows 10. Some people said which edition means we don't know that one. Why editions also important, guys? Some editions have certain features. Some editions does not have certain feature kind of stuff. So in that cases, so when you have an issue, so you have to understand the edition related support and install inside a PC support kind of stuff, like a Java versions and all, .NET versions. Also, you must know it. So this is about your how to check the system configurations. I hope you got the point. How to check system configuration is okay, guys.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes,
Both
sir.
are same.